From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
How you doing? The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
Right back at you. I mean, what more to say other than that? It's Friday! Yes! Oh my God. Appreciate you watching. How you doing? Welcome to Funky Town. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Come on. Yeah. So, thank you. The weekend is here. I hope you have no plans at all. A shout out to all of my people at the Jersey Shore. I understand because Hurricane Joaquin is coming. And here in New York, there are people who are nervous. New York, Jersey, same difference in this particular case. People in Long Branch, New Jersey, a shout out to you. In Belmar, New Jersey, you keep those sandbags going, and we're going to keep you in our thoughts, okay? All right, good. This would also be the weekend if you have big, husky kids, make them bring in your lawn furniture. Why else do you have children? Except so they can do stuff for you and then take care of you when they're older, right? Anyway, all right, so... I can't do it. Ow, my back. Look, so there's this woman who apparently is coming between Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux. Well, her name is Chelsea Handler. Not in that way. It would have been juicy if it was that way, though, right? Okay. According to OK Magazine, Justin reportedly does not like the Chelseas at their house all the time. Now, this is part of the problem when sometimes, and it's not a problem, it's actually a fixable situation if you're not going to be thick-headed and you understand the parameters of being married and a partnership. Sometimes when you get married later on in life, you have your own life. And you don't really understand the unwritten rules of how to meld a life. So they live in a gigantic house. They also have a guest house. Apparently, Chelsea Handler is at this guest house on a regular basis. But when Justin goes out of town, Chelsea is in the house. And Jennifer is having girl time, which I don't see anything wrong with that. When your man goes out of town on business, there's nothing. That is the time that you have a party. I mean... And I don't mean a party like when we were 18. I mean, you know, to have your one or two besties over and you have that boxed wine. And, you know, and you play bid whist and backgammon, and you talk junk all night. Like, that's the time to do it when he's not there. But 24 hours before he comes back, you're supposed to Get your Florence on. You're supposed to be vacuuming. You're supposed to be vacuuming and washing out the wine glasses. Not that you're sneaking about what you're doing, but just he does not need to see a remnants of that, because you wouldn't want to see that if you were out of town and then you come back, right? So here's what and now mind you, these two have only been married for like a month.
August 5th.
August 5th.
Yeah.
Well, with this attitude, it's not going to last until October 5th. All right, so here's what he sees when he comes back. He dumps his bag. You know how it is. You get dropped off at the front door. You twist your key in the front door lock. You're so exhausted, you just drop your luggage at the door because you're out of town on business. You see the mail piled up. I don't know about you, who's the mail opener in your family, but you see the mail piled up. You're just like, I can't even deal with that. You hear the dog barking because the dog, knows that, oh my gosh, I smell her. Or in case him, the dog is barking and the dog wants a lick of your face and stuff. And all you want to do is wash off TSA schmutz from your feet. Because, when you take off your shoe, you know what I mean? And you just want to take your wig off and put on a robe. Wait, we're talking about Justin, sorry. So when he comes in the house, he drops his bags, he walks in the kitchen for some orange juice or whatever. And what does he see? Chelsea Handler naked cooking. It's bad. All right, Chelsea's very free with her body. I have no problem with that. No problem at all. I have no problem with naked cooking. It's just that when you're married, your best friend is not supposed to be at the house naked cooking, especially when you know your husband's plane is about to land at JFK and he's about to be at the house. Like, get out, Chelsea. Like, bye, girl. And I feel that perhaps Jennifer did this stuff before they were married, and they dated for a while, and a lot of people say that marriage doesn't change much if you've dated for a long time, but in my opinion, marriage changes everything, and I don't care how long you've dated. The rules need to be rewritten with Justin and Jennifer. That's all. Thank you. Okay. Tom Hanks' black son, who's really white, but he apparently wants to identify with a certain segment of the population. Well, he's apologizing for using the N-word. Well, he has. I know he should. He should have never used it to begin with, but he apologizes. I believe in forgiveness. One time. Now, remember, Chet is a gangster rapper. Who was raised in Beverly Hills with privilege. Who was raised in Beverly Hills with privileged white. Rita Wilson is no schlep as his mom. And Tom Hanks, we know him. He steps on the piano when it plays. Right? And he cross-dressed. Do you remember? What was the show?
Bosom Buddies.
My Bosom Buddy. So Chet is their son, one of a couple of their kids, but Chet is the one who apparently lost his way and was trying to find his own way and make a new identity for himself, which I guess included racial identification and being able to think that he could just throw certain words around. So Chet says he's had a rough... Now, can we talk? Chet from Beverly Hills says he's had a rough life. And he's very sorry for using the N-word, as well as other stuff. No, no, no. I've got the receipts. Take a look.
You know, at the end of the day, like, all that stupid shit I was doing, like, that's not who I am. That's not who I want to be. And it's been a long journey for me discovering who I am because of all the pressures that I've dealt with in my life, you know, being the son of my dad and everything, and just trying to find where I fit in, you know. And, you know, another thing is, you know, like that stuff I was in the media about the N-word and everything. You know, I know a lot of y'all kind of understood the point I was trying to make, but the truth is it's not my place to speak on that. And I'm genuinely sorry for the people that I offended.
Oh! Shady cameraman and shady co-host strike again. Okay. Well, I'm not the leader of all black people, but I do believe in forgiveness. And I do think that he, like sometimes, particularly his generation, they don't understand. What I noticed in this video is that he said, at the end of the day. Like he used all D's. And then he said, y'all. I just said, Chet. Okay, clap if you're with me and you forgive Chet. Chet, I forgive you so much, and I'm going to offer this one time, and you can take me up on it or not. I would love for you to come here and perform one of them songs that you does. I'm very serious about that. Why not? You know what I mean? They don't play those songs on the radio or anything like that. But it's a chance to get him here and then, you know, just hear how he talks in person and see, you know, how he performs and it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. Just ride with me, you all, okay? All right, Chet. Look, lots of juicy stories in the monthly magazines. It's time for Wendy's Got You Covered. Hit it. The beautiful Demi Lovato's on the cover of Complex magazine. And I love the pictures that they have inside. They make her look like what do we call this?
Pop art.
Pop art. Yeah, like really, you know, saturated in color. Doesn't she look great? Pretty. So inside, you know, she did the interview and she revealed that she desperately wants to have a Grammy Award. And here's what she says. And then I'll tell you what I think. I always do. I just want to be nominated for one. I watched the Grammy nominations last year and I was like, I want to be there so bad. It really gave me the kick in the ass to make music that was worthy of it. Well, you know, Demi, don't kick yourself too hard. Because here's the thing about awards. These days, they mean very little. You know, whether you win a Grammy or not, when I turn on Elvis Duran, I hear the summer song. What's it called?
For summer.
Cool for the Summer. And I feel cool and young, and I sing along. So, Demi, whether you win a Grammy or not, you're still on major radio, and a lot of people who win Grammys are not. And let's talk true, okay? And to win would be great, you know. And then I was asked in our meeting, well, Wendy, you know, what about you and the daytime Emmys? And I mean this, and I'm not going to beat this horse. You know, I'm a straight pow-pow. You know, I'm a straight shooter. And here's my thought. My thought is if I never win a daytime Emmy, I don't really care. I know my people, I know my constituency, and I know my happiness. my God. Thank you. Thank you. But there are a few things that have happened to me that are bigger than winning a daytime Emmy, which you forget about it the next year when there are, new nominations, and that is, I'm in the Smithsonian. Oh. Which is like weird to me. It's like my great-grandkids and my grandkids and their grandkids and you all, like you go to I'm the first daytime talk show host to ever be in the Smithsonian. They started a new category. And they have a wig, and they have a copy of my glittery mic from Ask Wendy. And they have a pair of my Louboutins, and the dress that I wore the very first day I ever did the show. It's like crazy. So there's some things that matter more, Demi. Don't drive yourself crazy over a Grammy. It's not that big. And so, a woman that I've never met, although I think we would be great friends if we did. Kate Winslet. I like her in my head. I don't know her. But she's on the cover of WSJ, and if you're wondering what that is, it's Wall Street Journal magazine, but they like to be called WSJ. It makes them sound cool. Kate reveals that she's proud that she's not known for her 3 marriages. And I said, what? I'm busy, like you're busy. Sometimes you hear these hot topics and the stuff is in your mind and then out of your mind because you have a life. I was like, she's been married 3 times. I had to be reminded. Not only that, 3 times and 3 babies fathers. She's so hood. Look, she says, no one really knows what happened in my life. No one really knows why my first marriage didn't last. No one knows why my second didn't, and I'm proud of those silences. No, we care at Hot Topics because their business is our business. Okay. So, but believe it or not, we dug and we couldn't find anything. Okay, so her first husband's name is Jim. And he was, and perhaps still is, some sort of director. They have 1 child together, but we know nothing more about him. Do we even know his last name?
Yeah, Jim Tripleton.
Okay, we know his last name. Okay, then her second husband is the actor, or the director rather, Sam Mendes. And they have 1 child together. Okay, we could be friends. And apparently, when she was between Sam and her 3rd husband, she went on a fabulous excursion to Richard Branson's island. That's the guy that owns Virgin Everything. And that's the one that burnt up in the fire. Do you remember that island? But before it burnt up, Kate went there on a vacation with her. She was dating a model at that time. That's him. She was dating a model. And she got there with the model and left. With a totally different guy. Whose name is Ned Rock and Roll, and that will become her 3rd husband and her 3rd baby. So no, Kate, you're good at hiding your like I like you a lot. And that's Wendy's got you covered. Thank you. Are you going out tonight? It's okay to say you're not going out on a Friday night. I'm not going out. Doesn't make me not cool. It's just that I've clothes all over my mom cave. You know, like your space in the house where you just like throw I've got to do some serious cleaning. And while I'm cleaning, I'm going to be watching The Perfect Show, and I hope you'll be watching as well. It's called Death by Gossip. And it's on my favorite, one of my favorite, thank you, the ID channel, hosted by me. Look, it's about how gossip in your hometown can have some deadly consequences. And I had a lot of time doing this series, okay? It comes on Death by Gossip again. It airs tonight at 10 o'clock on the ID channel. Keep clapping, we've got more great show for you. 2 Wendy watchers are gonna get fabulous hair makeovers. But up next, our Hot Talk panel is here to break down the biggest stories of the week. So keep it here. Thanks. What's the word on the streets? Our biggest day of Hot Topics. And are you ready to get trendy again? Amazing discounts just for Wendy watchers. If you're not watching, big mistake. Huge.
Monday on an all-new Wendy.
Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for Hot Topics fashion, backstage dish, and more. Be sure you say it like you mean it. You always do. Did you see that? I'm sorry.
Are we live?
Okay. Hi. It's time to discuss this week's hottest topics in a new edition of Hot Talk. Joining me, actress, comedian, and all-around good time girl, Allie Wentworth. The host of CNN Tonight, Bad Boy Don Lemon. And for the first time on our panel, but second time on our show, say hello to contributing editor for MSNBC and author of the new book, Madam President, Nicole Wallace. Yeah. By the way, Nicole?
Yes.
Now that you're not on The View, do you watch The View?
I haven't seen it yet.
Too soon, right?
Yeah, too soon.
Yeah,
that's it.
All right.
Well, this is reporter Wendy. This is like an anchor desk.
I know. I feel like we need some breaking news.
I love my new Hot Talk desk. Okay, let's get started. Both Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rossdale, as well as Megan Fox and Brian Austin Green, are involved in some really nasty divorces. Both cases where the woman makes more money than the men, and in both cases, the men want some of the money. Nicole, the question is, do men deserve as much as women when it comes to spousal support?
So I don't have a rational reason for feeling this way, but absolutely not.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's irrational, and I know a modern woman should be happy that men are doing more. Sorry, that men are doing more. I just feel like, no, women have to work harder to earn what they earn.
Oh, no, we've talked.
And let me tell you something.
We don't make as much as men.
Women are at the office ordering groceries on their iPhone. We are multitasking.
But when you're at that level, if she is the breadwinner, right? Then the man should be.
He's a rock star,
he's at home with the kid, raising the kid. These are modern times. And if you want equal women's equal rights, then he deserves it.
I do agree with you, although there's 3 women in the audience I'm scared of, so I'm about to go over to her side. But I feel like in the name of feminism, if we're really going to fight for equality, it has to be 50-50.
And, you know, for me, it took me...
I don't find it sexy, by the way.
No.
It's not sexy, but...
It's so not hot to want all of her money.
Here's my thought. I don't believe, just because of being pig-headed, that men deserve spousal support. But in actuality, if we're going to roll with the big boys, then we have to be prepared to pay the cost.
Men are totally
But I must say this, right? If I was dating a guy who got spousal support from his ex-wife, I could not get moist for him. I'm sorry. I am...
Very well put.
Do you know?
Very
but the doors were closed.
like you are so not hot.
You know, by the way, I say to my husband all the time, your money is our money and my money is my
your
money.
Yeah. But you know, jobs like those jobs are few and far between, and they're in a unique situation, so he deserves it.
Okay, so two people say yeah, they deserve spousal support, or don't.
And I
then
go
two
both ways because I'm scared of those three women.
All right, after seeing the poll numbers go down for the second week in a row for Republican debate, Donald Trump says that, well, apparently he might be changing his strategy. He wants to show his softer side by appearing on the... excuse me.
That was huge.
By appearing on the cover of the Bible, which would be... No, the Pop Culture Bible. No, the Pop Culture...
You taught me this.
The
You taught me this.
People magazine is the Pop Culture Bible.
Not the New Testament.
Right, no. With
that
his
is a New
beautiful
Testament.
wife, Melania, and their 9-year-old son, Barron. Don,
Yes.
do you think that this will help make him more likable?
I think it will. I just interviewed him. Oh, hang on, give me it's more than three. It's more than three.
Woman I'm scared of.
She knows who she is.
I just interviewed him 2 days ago, and he said you're going to start to see a kinder, gentler Donald Trump, and that Melania was going to come out on the campaign trail, and Ivanka, his daughter, would come out on the campaign trail.
Right.
And he said, you know what? They're going to be great. They're going to be huge, and he's going to win.
Haven't we've all changed our opinion. Wait. When you got the cover of People magazine, didn't you go, oh, okay, I'm joking.
No.
But here's the terrifying
ahead,
thing
Nicole.
about Trump. So this is my party's front runner, Donald Trump. So I get to be more depressed than the rest of you. But so just when you think he's gonna implode and you're like, phew, now the second phase of the campaign can start, he does something really smart.
Yes.
It is really smart to show your beautiful family, and everyone that I know that knows them, I don't know them, loves the family.
You're absolutely right. He compares himself to a boxer. He says, I'm a counterpuncher. So when it's time to hit people, he hits them. When it's time to pull back, he'll pull back. And so I think people really underestimate
Donald
Trump.
He's going to be in it for a long time.
He's in it for, I think, I'm going to make a prediction here, and this is weird. I think he's going to be the nominee. If it continues, he is double digits in front of everyone. And if you match him up against certain people, he's
23 points ahead of Chris Christie.
His numbers have fallen, but he's still the front runner. I don't think that he has a chance of being president, but I do know the family.
There's a new poll that came out. His numbers went back up.
I just got a new poll, and they're down.
I love you, Al.
I do know enough about the family. They've all been here on the show, and I have to say Melania Trump is not just beautiful, she's very, very smart. Yes. She runs a skincare line, and the stuff is really good.
But isn't she an immigrant?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I think that here in America, some people have a problem with an immigrant being first lady, like that.
Just because of what
we're all immigrants. But here's the thing.
My people were dragged here.
I think that.
Okay. I didn't come here on my own. And so are yours.
Yes, you're right, but we still are immigrants. We still immigrated here by force or by will.
And another thing about Donald Trump, and I'm going to say this again, and no, that's not my vote. I'm not a Republican. I'm sorry. He doesn't get my vote. I like the family. Doesn't mean that I agree. But if he runs the country the way he runs his family, that's a good thing. None of those kids fall out of the club on ecstasy. Drinking.
He's a good dad.
Nothing. He's a good dad. Ivanka, all of them, they're smart. It's a good family.
Wendy, I asked him, I said, do you think that, I think the way that you raise your kids and you run your family, his wives don't talk crap about him?
No, he's on his fourth wife.
Is that a good measure of who Donald Trump is? And he says, I think so. And I certainly think so, too. That it's a good measure of who you are.
But listen, Jeb Bush is a good dad. Carly Fiorina's a good mom. Marco Rubio's a good dad. So there are other, I don't think that's the ceiling. I think that's the floor.
Nixon was a good dad.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I really want to get to this next story because I'm very passionate about it. Okay, look. So there's this woman in Minnesota. and her name is Jessica Baker.
Oh, yeah.
And she's pissed because she received a $75 dinner bill when she was a no-show at her friend's wedding. Now, hold on. Jessica is refusing to pay the $75 because she's saying that the babysitter canceled at the last minute and the kids weren't allowed at the wedding. Well, first of all, I can't stand kids at a wedding. I don't even like a wedding, but kids being there.
Thank you.
Okay. Number one, I do not believe the bride is out of line because, excuse me, you RSVP'd and told me you were going to be there. I can't be held accountable for your babysitter, and now I got a bald spot at the place where you were supposed to be sitting at my wedding.
Oh, my God.
Send me my $75, which, by the way, if I was Jessica, I wouldn't send the money because it's clear that the friendship is over anyway. But the point is, Allie,
what?
What's the point?
The point is, you're not coming to my New Year's Eve dinner.
Fine.
No, I would die to have you.
But
here's the thing. I know, but if you have a baby, if you have the flu, things happen.
Yeah.
You have to. When you're a bride, you have to assume. For instance, when you marry a Greek man and he invites 25,000 people to your wedding, that a few people will not going to make it.
Like you said, I don't get the whole wedding thing. Listen, it doesn't change you. I've known you forever. We've had dinner together. We hang out. It doesn't make you a princess or a prince because all of a sudden one night you.
For the day,
I'm so over it.
Yeah, it does.
So, but you shouldn't. She shouldn't have to pay. And I can't believe this dumb woman sent her.
That is so
no
rude.
way.
Yeah, and let me tell you, a wedding is
money doesn't grow on trees.
No, but a wedding is
then send her the goodie bag if you're going to make her pay.
And a wedding is offensively expensive.
Thank you.
Like if flowers on the street cost something, on the day that you get married, they cost 10 times something.
So don't get married.
So, you know, well, she already, I think that ship had sailed. But I think to sacrifice a friendship over your bridezilla sort of phase is stupid.
Doesn't matter. She lost a friend, but she gained a husband. That's all I'm saying.
It's $75, Wendy. Come on.
I hope he
That's
never...
a drop in the bucket for a wedding.
Would you rather have her bring her snotty kids to the
No, I don't
wedding?
want a kid at the wedding. I want my $75, number one. And number two, you say it's just, what did you just say? It's just a wedding, come on?
I just think it's a wedding. If you really love each other, go to the Justice of the Peace, say your commitment or whatever, have a party, or you take me to dinner, or we'll take you to dinner. But I just don't believe in that whole big ceremony.
By the way, what are you serving for $75 for two people?
It doesn't matter. The point is that it's my money, and I wasn't raised rich. I'm the daughter of an immigrant, and my father passed away. Just say. You know what I'm saying? And money does not grow. That $75 matters. It matters. Maybe to you, rich people,
But
it
if
doesn't
you're
matter.
having a wedding, then it's your wedding.
And she spent the $75. That money's gone.
It's gone.
Whether
It's
you,
your
yeah,
wedding. It's not the person who missed
I
it.
charged people up front. That way I wouldn't get ripped off.
And then you have a cash bar, and you make your money back.
Thank you all for being here. It was so nice to see you all again. For more information about our panelists, go to wendyshow.com. Up next, we're going to give 2 lucky Wendy watchers glamorous hair makeovers. Don't miss it. Color, moisturizer, or a total makeover, we've got the solution for you. Here with some fabulous hair upgrades is celebrity hairstylist Johnny Wright. And from Mo Knows Hair, please welcome to our show, Monica Stevens. Welcome to Brooklyn.
I gotta do it, you know I do.
So Johnny's been here before, as you know, or maybe you don't. He is Michelle Obama's hairstylist, and you're responsible for that fabulous side sweep do
yes,
at the state dinner.
Yes.
It was good.
Thank you.
Did
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Did you have to convince her to go longer? Or was
No.
She was all about it.
She's always happy to do something.
She
new.
looked good.
Yeah.
All right, so Johnny, what products will we be using for the hair that we're doing today?
Okay, so you know it's fall and summer is over. Did you guys have a great summer? Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I know you guys have been ripping up your hair, though, but that's okay. We're here to fix that, okay?
Okay.
So, Wendy, it's all about moisture, all right? So, first, we're going to talk about Optimum Amla Legends. So, for ladies who have dry, damaged hair, the rejuvenating system is best for you, okay? It's good for all hair textures, and it's gonna give you that moisture that you need, all right? And then we go over to Dark and Lovely Au Naturel Moisture Lock. Now, all you lock, your naturalistas out there, there's a whole bunch in the audience. Girl power, right? Girl power. This is the perfect remedy for you, and which Mo knows all about. And then we go to Dark and Lovely Fade Resist. All right, this is a rich conditioning color, and it's low ammonia, so it's good for all hair textures, but it's really designed for women of color.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, Monica, your blog, I know, your hair blog. By the way, your hair is gorgeous and natural.
Thank you, Wendy.
Monica's hair blog is all about achieving beautiful natural hair. So what's the best way to get the gorgeous curls?
The gorgeous curls, it's moisture. And the lock method, spelled L-O-C, is a great way to layer in that moisture. Naturalistas use it all the time. So you have 3 steps. You have your leave-in conditioner, you have your oil, and then you have your cream. Get it? L-O-C?
Yeah.
And it's going to seal it all together. So what Dark and Lovely has done is taken the guesswork out of selecting which L, O, and C to use.
Yes.
It's made easy for you.
Okay, let's get started with our makeovers. We have 2 lucky Wendy watchers that sent in videos asking for hair help. Our first video comes from Michelle. Take a look.
Hey Wendy, how are you doing? My name is Michelle, and I told you need to upgrade this dude. I'm a single mother of 6, yes, 6 children. Wendy, I have no time to take care of this due to taking care of my 6 kids and having a full-time job. Wendy, it's my time to shine. Do you see this? Please help.
6 kids. Wow, she looks like a 12-year-old herself. Michelle, let's see your new hair. Come on out. Oh, it's good. Johnny, tell us about Michelle's hair. What did you do?
I mean, 6 kids? Can you believe it?
How old are you?
38.
38?
Yes.
You are good. You look 22. Easily.
Thank you.
The first thing I said when I saw her, I said, you look 20. But because she has 6 kids, we wanted to give her a color that was easy to maintain. So we used the Dark and Lovely Fade Resist and gave her a nice, warm color that you see. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we used the Amla Legend Rejuvenating Ritual, okay? So I started off with the rejuvenating oil, put some moisture back in the hair.
Yeah.
And then we used the 10-in-1 blow-dry elixir, which protects the hair up to 450 degrees of heat,
And
which
so
is
this,
important.
this is a blow dry
Yes.
and a little curling
Oh,
iron.
yeah, I did a little back and forth wave action on it, give it a little texture. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's really terrific. Michelle, you look beautiful. Monica, what are the tips for the damaging, damaging your hair at home? How do we not do that?
So what you want to do is treat your hair in a pre-shampoo treatment, and the rejuvenating oil is going to help you do that. And then after you've got it all sleek and shiny from your blowout in the days after, just put a little oil in your hands, use it to smooth away any frizz or flyaways. It's going to add shine back into the style, keep you looking fabulous.
Yeah. Michelle, good girl. Can you keep this up?
Sorry?
Can you keep up this look?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Michelle. Thank you very much.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Thank you. Okay. Our next video comes from Audrey, who's hoping to get some control in her out-of-control curls. Take a look.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing? For the past 8 weeks, I've been training for a half marathon, and I've neglected my curly hair. It has become big, frizzy, and unmanageable. This is my first half marathon, and I have lots of friends and family coming in town for a post-race celebration. I would love a new look for the party. No more sweat, no more workout hair. I need a hair upgrade. Wendy, please help.
Audrey, come on out. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay. You know,
I love it.
Johnny, what I love about Audrey's hair is that you kept in the spirit of her big naturalness.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
what did you do? Tell us.
Well, so I first colored her with the Dark and Lovely Fade Resist and gave her that rich jet black color that you see. What's so great about the Fade Resist is that it's low ammonia, so it won't compromise her curls, and it maintains the health of her hair.
Right.
It's awesome. And then we use the Dark and Lovely Au Naturel, the lock method, and that's what gave her that moisture that she needed. You know, she said she's been preparing for a marathon, so it's a lot of sweating. Salt is in your sweat, so it dries your hair out. So you want to replenish that moisture, and the lock method liquid is the best way to achieve that.
Okay, Monica.
And then, of course, one more thing. I also, with styling, I used a little bit of the Easy Twist gel and butter to give it a little hold because her hair is a little more coarse than normal.
Gotcha.
Yep.
How do we maintain this at home, Monica?
Okay, so with any natural style, moisture is the foundation that you need. The deep conditioning light in the Moisture Lock collection is going to give you that moisture foundation to keep your style for up to 7 whole days. We love that, right? So after you've got your L, your O, and your C layered in together and you set your style, it's going to be moisturized, it's going to be shiny, and we know what moisturized hair means, right, ladies? No breakage. Yes. More length retention.
Yes. Very healthy hair.
Definition.
Definition,
Yes.
healthy hair overall.
Michelle,
So, yes.
you come on back. We want to look at both of you girls. Nice job, Monica. Thank you so much, Johnny. These gorgeous makeovers are absolutely gorgeous. To find out more information about them, you can go to wendyshow.com. Studio audience, you're all going home with products from Dark and Lovely. Oh, natural. And I'm the legend. Ask Wendy is next. Don't go far.
New Wendy, we've got you covered with all the hottest topics.
Yes.
Yes. And TV legend and activist George Takei is here. Plus, fall's best shoes. Hello, gorgeous.
Tuesday on an all-new Wendy.
Janice is from New Jersey. It's time to play Guess Whose Smile. We're going to show you 3 celebrity smiles. Please don't help her. And you're going to have 10 seconds to guess which one belongs to Angelina Jolie. You ready? Okay. And let's see the smiles.
Me.
Yes! Congratulations! Janice!
Thank you, Wendy.
Dinner for 2 at Philippe Chow. It's fancy Asian food. We'll be right back.
Do you want more Wendy Show? Good. Watch Hot Topics, celebrity interviews, and my legendary after show, all on my YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
Johnny Bell Sanchez is 24 years old, and she's from Queens, New York, and I love your on-trend fringe.
Thank you.
But the way you pulled it together, talk about your look.
Well, I got this sweater for $45, and my skirt, I splurged a little bit because it's on trend, and I spent $200.
Oh.
And my shoes...
Louboutins for
yes.
a 24-year-old?
Well, it was a gift. It was a gift from my husband.
Oh, very nice. Johnny Bell, thank you for being here. Here's your Diva fan. We'll be right back. Thank you, Johnny Bell. You love these people? Do you want to be a part of this mess? If you're ever in the New York City area, come be a part of my studio audience. Be one of my co-hosts. We have fun. Go to wendyshow.com. The tickets are free, and I guarantee you a good time. We'll be right back. On Monday, a full hour of juicy hot topics plus trendy at Wendy. Some amazing discounts on some of the fall's hottest products. Have a great weekend. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
Nice.